A lot is happening with Atlas right now. While the most mysterious interstellar object in history passes through its most critical phase, perihelion, extraordinary data is arriving from space observatories in real time. Yesterday, the 29th of October 2025, at 7:47 a.m. Eastern Time, Atlas reached the closest point to our star in its trajectory. And what's happening now is leaving scientists completely perplexed. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb has just published discoveries showing a rapid brightness increase that far exceeds the brightness increase rate of most Oort cloud comets at similar distances from our star. Even more shocking, the object now appears distinctly bluer than our star. Avi Loeb is classifying this as the 9th anomaly of this impossible object, asking a question that could change our understanding of technology in the universe. Does it employ an energy source that is hotter than our star? Real-time perihelion data. Right now, as you watch this video, Atlas is being bombarded by 770 watts per square meter of intense solar radiation. If it were a natural comet, it should be fragmenting under this extreme heat. But there's a problem. At the exact most critical moment of its passage, the object remains completely hidden from our terrestrial telescopes, concealed behind our star, since it passed through solar conjunction on October 21. Fortunately, a fleet of space observatories managed to capture crucial data during this critical phase, and what they're revealing completely defies the known laws of physics. The discovery shocking scientists now. The most recent data, collected by the Stereo A, SOHO, and GOES-19 coronagraphs during September and October, shows something that simply shouldn't exist. Atlas is presenting a brightness increase that is completely anomalous and without explanation in current physics. To help you understand the magnitude of this, normal Oort cloud comets never behave this way. This pattern is completely anomalous, and there's no explanation in current physics. As the scientists themselves admit in the new study, the reason for Atlas's rapid brightness increase remains obscure. Gigantic scale of the current phenomenon. The CCOR1 coronagraph is detecting in real time a brightness extending for an impressive 300,000 kilometers around the object, almost the distance from Earth to the Moon. This extension is comparable to the scale of the carbon dioxide plume detected in August. We're talking about an energetic structure the size of the Earth-Moon system emanating from this object, the night anomaly, impossible blue color. But the most revolutionary discovery happening now is this. Atlas appears distinctly bluer than our star in observations from the LASCO and CCOR1 coronagraphs. According to Avi Loeb, this discovery is extremely surprising and defies our understanding of natural objects. In his analysis, he explains that the appearance of Atlas bluer than our star is very surprising. Dust is expected to redden scattered solar light, and the object's surface should be an order of magnitude colder than the 5,800 Kelvin of the solar photosphere, resulting in a color redder than our stars. Avi Loeb points out that previous observations showed Atlas with a reddish coloration, making this dramatic change to blue even more puzzling. The fact that it now appears bluer than our star suggests something fundamental has changed about the object. This is why Avi Loeb concludes that we must add the blue color at perihelion as a 9th anomaly to the list of unexpected properties of this strange interstellar object. This leads Avi Loeb to ask the question that's echoing in laboratories around the world: does it employ an energy source that is hotter than our star? If the answer is yes, we're facing technology that surpasses our star in temperature, something completely beyond our current capabilities. Right now, radio observers around the world are in continuous monitoring of Atlas. According to Avi Loeb, Congresspeople are actively helping to release the high-rise images from October 2 to the scientific community. Scientists are looking for specific signals happening now. Deliberate maneuvers, release of mini-probes, radio transmissions, artificial lights, or excess heat from possible engines. 3 sets of state-of-the-art space instruments are documenting this anomalous behavior in real time. Part of the Solar Terrestrial Relations Observatory launched in 2006. Only Stereo A is operational, using the HI-1 and COR-2 cameras from the Secchi suite to capture unique data from the perspective of its orbit slightly faster than Earth. The veteran SOLAR and heliospheric observatory, launched in 1995, orbits the point between our star and Earth. Its LASCO coronagraphs are providing continuous data from this privileged position between our star and Earth. GOES 19, the newest member of this fleet, launched in 2024, is a meteorological satellite in geostationary orbit. Its CCOR-1 coronagraph is proving crucial for resolving details of the luminous structure around the object. The 9 impossible anomalies detailed. This 9th anomaly adds to an already impossible list of properties that classified Atlas with a score of 4 on the Avi Loeb scale. Let's detail each of these impossibilities. First anomaly, the impossible path Atlas is traveling aligned to just 5 degrees from the plane where all planets orbit our star. Imagine a table where all the balls are rolling on the same level. That's the ecliptic plane. An object coming from another stellar system should arrive from any random direction in space, like a ball thrown from far away that can come from above, below, any side. But Atlas arrived almost perfectly aligned with the table level of the planets. The probability of this happening by chance is only 0.2%, like hitting a tiny target in the dark. Second anomaly, the jet that defies physics. During July and August 2025, Atlas did something never seen in nature. It created a jet of material directed straight toward our star. All known comets do the opposite. They always create tails pointing away from our star, like hair flowing in the wind when you run. It's a basic physical law. Solar radiation pressure pushes material away. Atlas broke this fundamental rule, as if someone were running but their hair flew forward against the wind. Third anomaly, too big and too fast. Atlas is 1,000,000 times more massive than Oumuamua and 1,000 times larger than Borisov, but still moves faster than similar objects. It's like finding a giant truck overtaking race cars on the highway. Larger objects in interstellar space normally move slower due to gravitational forces that expelled them from their origin systems. Atlas breaks this rule with very low probability. Fourth anomaly, too perfect timing. Atlas arrived with perfect timing to pass close to Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, but remained invisible from Earth during the most important moment, perihelion. It's as if a tourist visited 3 important cities in a country but managed to completely avoid the main airport security cameras. The temporal precision of this sequence is extremely rare, rarer than winning the lottery. Fifth anomaly, factory composition. Spectral analysis revealed that Atlas contains much more nickel than iron, a proportion typical of metal alloys produced industrially on Earth. Natural comets should have a random mixture of metals, like a soup of cosmic ingredients, but Atlas has a specific recipe, as if someone had carefully chosen the ingredients. The probability of this specific composition occurring naturally is very low. Sixth anomaly, dry as a desert. Comets are known as dirty snowballs because they're 80–90% water ice. Atlas has only 4% water. It's drier than many deserts on Earth. It's like finding an iceberg that's almost all rock. This characteristic defies the very definition of what a comet is, suggesting it might not be a natural comet. Seventh anomaly, impossible polarized light. Atlas showed a light polarization pattern never seen in any known natural object. Polarization is like light's fingerprint. Each type of surface creates a unique pattern. It's as if Atlas had a fingerprint that doesn't exist in any nature archive, including all comets ever studied, even Borisov. Eighth anomaly, connection to the 1977 mystery. Atlas arrived from the same direction as the famous WOW signal of 1977, the most mysterious radio signal ever detected, and which many consider the best evidence of extraterrestrial communication. The directional precision is impressive, like 2 events separated by almost 50 years pointing to the same cosmic address. The probability of this coincidence is very low. Ninth anomaly, hotter than our star. Now, Atlas appears bluer than our own star, which according to Avi Loeb suggests it possesses an internal energy source hotter than our star's 5,800 Kelvin. It's like finding a candle that shines more intensely than a bonfire. This indicates technology capable of generating temperatures superior to our star coming, something completely beyond our current capabilities. Missed mapping opportunity. Avi Loeb calculated a fascinating missed opportunity. If Earth were on the opposite side of its orbit, we could be mapping Atlas with radar right now. In that hypothetical position, the object would have passed just 54 million kilometers from Earth, allowing radar systems to detect and image it. We would have direct size measurements and three-dimensional images of its shape during its rotation. Unfortunately, even in December's approach, radar detection will be unfeasible. Astronomical, impossible probability. Multiplying all these individual probabilities, the chance of all these anomalies occurring naturally is less than 1 part in 10 quadrillion. For perspective, it's more likely to win the lottery 15 consecutive times than for this to happen by chance. Right now, Atlas is emerging from behind our star and will begin returning to the field of view of terrestrial telescopes at twilight. On the 19th of December 2025, it will make its closest approach to Earth. At that moment, the Hubble and Webb telescopes will be pointed directly at it, along with terrestrial observatories around the world. Current data suggests it will emerge from perihelion even brighter than before, a prediction that, if confirmed, will add even more mystery. As Avi Loeb emphasizes, we must collect as much data as possible to discover the nature of this anomalous object. The implication of alien technology would be enormous, and therefore, we must take this possibility seriously. If Atlas possesses technology capable of generating energy hotter than our star, its creators master capabilities that go far beyond anything we've ever developed. We're potentially living through the most important moment in the history of astronomy and perhaps humanity itself. With 9 statistically impossible anomalies happening simultaneously, including now this energy source, apparently superior to our star, Atlas may be about to answer the biggest question our species has ever asked. Are we alone in the universe? This isn't just another space object passing through our system. If the evidence is confirmed, we'll be facing the first definitive proof of extraterrestrial technology, a moment that will fundamentally change our understanding of life, intelligence, and our place in the cosmos. The next 50 days, culminating with December's critical observations, represent a unique historical window. Never before have we had the opportunity to study an object with so many technological anomalies using our most advanced instruments. The James Webb Telescope, Hubble, and dozens of terrestrial observatories will be focused on this interstellar visitor. If Atlas performs maneuvers, emits signals, or demonstrates any clearly artificial behavior, we'll be witnessing the most significant moment in human history. On the other hand, if we can explain all these anomalies through still unknown natural processes, this will also revolutionize our understanding of physics and interstellar object formation. What makes this moment even more extraordinary is that we're experiencing this in real time. We're not studying ancient evidence or distant signals. We're observing a potentially technological object crossing our own solar system right before our eyes and instruments. The global scientific community is mobilized like never before. Radio telescopes are listening for possible transmissions, optical telescopes are documenting every brightness change, and even government agencies are facilitating access to classified data to help the investigation. Regardless of the final outcome, December 2025 will be remembered as the month when humanity had its best chance to answer the fundamental question about our cosmic solitude. Stay updated, because history isn't just being written, it's being broadcast live, and you're watching the first chapters of what could be the greatest discovery in human history.